Hey, welcome to my second interview. This one is with Griffin. Glenn is from New York. And if I were to describe him in a couple of words, probably be toughness and salt of the earth. Seriously. Glenn really enjoys poetry, being with friends, working out, and trading and investing stocks. There's one thing I've learned from Glenn, and it's honestly not to be afraid to be an individual and not being afraid to be unique. Glenn's a pretty special dude. I'll also say that this conversation was a little more raw than the first one. But in any case, I'll get started. Hope you enjoy. Go ahead, Glenn. Tell me about John.
All right, John. John is my main man. He's number one in my life, to be honest. Like everyone else could like fuck me over. All I'd need to be happy is like him. I know that, yeah. Like he's literally been there for me through everything. We met in kindergarten and we had like 4 classes together through all of elementary school. But we distanced in middle school because we had like no classes together at all. And we had 2 cafes, Cafe A and Cafe B. And I always ended up in Cafe A and he always ended up in Cafe B. So there was like no connection, but like we still kind of stayed connected through our friend group. Then high school hit and everything was just like kind of good as new, you know. Hadn't seen each other in like 2 years, like on a consistent basis. And then it was every day, like 3 periods a day. We're just like, yeah, this is it, you know. And we really bonded. And then was it junior? No, it was senior year. So junior year actually was when I got that toxic girlfriend I was telling you about, the one who cheated on me.
Yep.
So I was with her all through junior year until spring break, and then I got with the girl I fell in love with. Then she moved away in July. And then September of senior year, like the beginning of senior year, he got with that girl that cheated on me. And then our friendship was like on the rocks all the school year, the whole senior year.
Understandably, yeah.
Yes, until like 2 months before until 2 months before graduation, when guess what? She cheated on him with the same guy she cheated on me with. So yeah. And then ever since then, it's just kind of been like, you know, I don't trust him a lot, like as much as I did, but like we're working back to it, you know, we're getting there. But like we still do everything together. We play video games every night. We're on FaceTime. We invest in stocks together. We're actually planning on getting an apartment together once he can get like a better paying job.
Sure. So you said he's your main man.
Yes.
How did he become your main man?
It's just been since kindergarten. I mean, we've definitely had our falling throughs and our you know, like our fights and everything, but we've always like kind of made it past it and just kind of like set another boundary or just like, you know, forgave each other. Sure. And we've always like we've also never shared each other's secrets. Like whatever I've told him has never gotten out, and whatever he's told me has never gotten out either. And I mean that goes with everybody. Sure. That tells me stuff, but like with him especially, he's never really wronged me, so I have no reason, you know.
Sure. Did he? Well, I'm assuming he knew that your toxic girlfriend was the same one that he was dating.
Yeah. He actually was my wingman in helping me get her to begin with.
Okay.
The only reason it stung so much when they were together was because like that kid watched me like drink myself to sleep like multiple times over her. Like she fucked me up mentally so bad.
Sure.
I drank a whole bottle of Fireball one night, like the big bottle of Fireball myself. Oh, okay. 8 to 12, it was gone. I don't remember finishing it. Like that's the one time I've ever blacked out, and it's the only time. It's actually the last time I drank.
Really? That was it.
2 years ago.
Wow.
I have like maybe a beer socially at like parties, but
sure.
That's the last time I drank like sure. Big.
So you almost
basically died.
I'm sure. How did you guys get to be close friends? I mean, obviously in kindergarten you kind of start out, and kindergartners like to they just play with each other. Like if they see another kindergartner that's fun, then they're going to go over there and play with them. But I mean, how did you guys strengthen the relationship?
You know what's funny? Him and I never hung out like outside of school until high school.
Okay. Yeah.
Until like 8th grade and freshman year, we never hung out outside of school. It was only in school. So I guess it was just like memories and stuff. Like we would just do things together at school, and it would just be like, this kid's fucking awesome, like he's really fun. And then we just kind of bonded, and we would like play Oh my God, we'd play Minecraft every day. Oh, I still have like the Skype chats. Him and I used Skype. I still have like all the Skype chats and everything on my old login. Yeah.
All of the records of building worlds, surviving. Yeah.
Minecraft Hunger Games, all the Bed Wars and Skyblock servers and all that. It was, it's like a trove.
Sure. You find one common interest and then
expand.
That's all. Yeah, you just expand, and that's all you need to get started. Mm-hmm. So not necessarily Minecraft. I'm not saying Minecraft is the root of your
friendship, but everyone has to play Minecraft to get along with me. and then we'll expand from there.
Well, I'll let you in on a secret. I've played Minecraft before, so there you go.
I knew I liked you.
I generally know what you're talking about. What keeps John in your life? What's the motivating factor behind like sticking with him? I mean, what does he give you? How does he add to your life?
He understands me better than anyone, even for those two and my sister. Anyone in my family, really. Anyone ever. He just understands me better than any of them. Like, he knows how I operate. I can go to him with any of my problems. Like, I trust him. It's just that. Like, he comes to me with all his problems, whatever girl he's talking to. He's like, yo, I don't know. Him and I just have a lot of memories together, and it would kind of suck to just let that kind of dry out.
Sure.
And like,
Sure. Good times breed future good times, hopefully.
Yes, exactly.
So you would move in with him in an apartment, and it'd just be you two. Does he go to I'm going to say it wrong, Quinnipiac?
You said it right, but no, he doesn't.
He doesn't. Okay. Is he interested in doing the same kind of thing that you're doing? Future? I mean, you guys trade stocks together or invest in stocks together.
Yeah.
Does he want to go in finances too?
No, he wants to do coding, like computer coding and stuff like that. Yeah.
Sure. So he could build you a computer code that could be the most accurate algorithm for predicting trading volumes and patterns, and then you would be able to make money.
No, he wants to do more like video design, like video games and stuff.
Update Minecraft.
Yes, Minecraft 2.
Yeah,
Minecraft. Buy the rights from Microsoft, but through our investing, he's going to get enough money.
Good deal. I'll bet on that.
Yeah.
You guys can do it.
Yes, sir. Our minds together. It's like fusion. He's also a big Dragon Ball guy. He got me into the mobile game Dokkan.
Okay.
So like, if you've ever heard of it.
I haven't heard. I know Dragon Ball.
You know Dragon Ball?
Yeah. Again, heard of it.
Yeah, I don't watch the show, and I deleted the game after like 3 months, but it was fun for the 3 months I had it.
Oh, good. Mm-hmm. I've been watching Family Guy recently with my roommate, and so they do a lot of cultural references like to TV shows and just historical events and stuff. So proud to say I get most of them. I think there's some that I'm too young for, but yeah.
If I watch Family Guy, it'd probably be a lot that I'm too young for, but I'll drink to that.
I'll drink to that. Yeah.
I don't know. I really don't know what I would do without that kid, because he's also done things for me that like no one else I would even like consider asking them to do. You know what I mean?
Sure. Just reliable, trustworthy.
Reliable, trustworthy, genuine. That's one.
Does he check in with you occasionally? Or all the time, maybe?
Every time he sees me doing something he knows I shouldn't be doing on like my Snapchat story or something, he's like, Glenn? I'm like, yes, I already know.
Looking out for you. So he's thinking of you just beyond what you
Being with
post
me.
or what you say. Yeah. Beyond being with you. Yeah. Looking out for your well-being and in future endeavors.
Exactly.
That's super cool. Good person to live with too.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And like, he's the only person who's like slept in my house and something hasn't gone missing the next day, you know?
Glad he doesn't steal.
Yeah.
What other people have.
It's also part of the PSA, you know, like, get to know me first.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like he did.
Yes. Like him and I literally fell asleep in my bed under the same covers together one time because we were just like, do we really have to go downstairs to the couches? I was like, no, my parents won't care. And we just knocked. Like him and I are close, very, very, very close. And like, yeah, I don't know.
Nah. Judgment free. That's cool. You have a brother from another mother.
Literally brother from another mother.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've never shared anything like deep about him out of respect for him. So I really don't like know what to say.
Sure. Yeah.
And what boundaries I should and shouldn't cross.
No, that's fair. Well, and you mentioned earlier that he tells you secrets and you tell him secrets and nothing's gotten out between the two of you. So I mean, that's something that I certainly would encourage y'all to keep going.
Yeah. Like memory wise, like him and I would go hiking all the time. He was like the only person out of our old friend group, because if it wasn't for him, I would have probably started smoking freshman year just out of peer pressure. But he was like one of the only people who was like, yo guys, like he said no, he doesn't want to, you know, and like stood up for me through that. And then like everyone else was kind of like let it go, you know. They didn't ask me to do it anymore. And it was just kind of like a surprise 2 years later, 2.5 years later, and they're like, wait, what? Yeah. Yeah. He's just a great person.
Is there anything that you two routinely disagree on, or I guess maybe things that you take part in that you don't agree on?
I'm always trying to, I guess, meet new people and like expand my horizons through like other people's experiences. You know what I mean? Like understand like this and that and like other people and see if I can, you know, relate with other people and who I get along with, because I just like having a big circle. But he likes to keep close, like 5 people, you know. So, and then I always have to constantly reassure him, like, you're my brother, like, you know, I'm not dropping you for anybody, like, don't get that idea. And I mean, it's something I do. He doesn't ask for it. It's just out of respect for him, like, yeah.
Sure.
You know?
Sure. The reassurance part.
Yeah.
This will be off the record, but I'm curious about it because I can resonate with that, like thinking that you'd almost trade friends, or someone would trade brothers or important people for someone else. And
you can trade somebody for somebody else. It didn't mean anything to you, and that's how
it's a good way to look at it. And then the reality would have to set in.
Yeah. I mean, it just, in my eyes, it means that they didn't mean as much as the other person did.
Sure.
And like I said, he means more than anyone and anything to me, so I wouldn't trade him for anything. Like I can safely say I'd take a bullet for him.
I've said that before, to people, a couple people, but I haven't meant it as much as I know you do. Yeah.
No, I would.
Well, that's special right there, because that statement is reserved for like a dad, or like, that kind of
Like a family bond.
right.
Yeah.
That kind of bond. But if you have that with a friend, yeah, that's damn.
Yeah.
Would he say the same for you?
Yes, and he has.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, sure. I was thinking that. You guys are pretty what do you call it? Like you're it's a completely mutual
Yes.
feeling.
Yes.
That's the healthiest way to be.
Yeah. It is.
You wouldn't want any connection to be one-sided or one person drastically out loving or out liking the other.
Yeah.
Breeds jealousy.
It does. Yeah.
Talked to you, I think, 3 times over, face to face like this.
Yes.
But I've asked you some deep questions and you've been willing to supply. So I feel like I know you a lot better than I probably do.
Yeah.
So I try never to overestimate how much I know. That's a good trait. But
that is a good trait.
Yeah.
Don't overestimate anybody.
That falls in line with what you were saying on your PSA, sort of. I mean,
and don't underestimate people too.
Right.
Yeah.
If someone tells you about themselves, believe them.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying, if someone tells you something about themselves, believe them the first time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I almost wanted to put in there, like, my life is a lot more than I make it out to be. Like, there's a lot more to my life than I show. Thank you.
If you need anything, you're welcome. I know you're gonna call John, but if he's sleeping, then seriously, give me a call.
Thank you.
So I'll just be a listening ear.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome. You're welcome. We'll talk soon, Glenn. Take care.
Definitely. You too.
All right. Bye-bye.